What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Big Steve, back at it again today. And today, we'll be watching The Act Man on Diablo 4. Somehow got worse. And so did Blizzard. So, we're going to dive in.
Well, thank God we built you. What a blessing for the community. Do you understand that it is actually statistically harder for a team to be this consistently bad than it is for them to occasionally accidentally be good? The probability is staggering. Do you have any idea how low our expectations are? You are a factory of sadness.
So, are you willing to admit I was right about Diablo 4?
Yes.
I accept your apology.
Yes.
I tried to
Thank
tell you
you
guys. I tried to warn you.
I wish I listened.
I warned you.
But did you listen to me? Oh, well, most of you did, but some of you didn't. Some of you held on to hope.
Yeah, I did. I held on to hope.
To see what Blizzard had planned for Season 1 and how this new season would go over with fans who were still playing the game. What I didn't expect is that Diablo 4 would get worse with the new season update. It would actually get so bad to the point where diehard fans who were defending it before the season have now completely given up on the game. What on God's green earth could have possibly occurred to sway sentiment so radically? But that's what we're gonna find out today. Let's run through some of the scummy, shady, backwards ass design decisions Blizzard has made with Diablo 4. This isn't for the faint of heart, guys, because things are much worse than we could have possibly imagined. Whoopi Goldberg has demanded a refund for Blizzard because Diablo 4 cannot be played on Mac.
She knew how bad it was. It ain't even about the Mac. She knew how bad it was.
Now Diablo 4 is not available to me on my Apple computer.
This injustice cannot be allowed.
Give me my Apple 4 because I paid for it. I was all excited for it. I went to play on it, and I'm telling you, this really pissed me off. Tell me next time, say we're done on Apple.
She looks like she doesn't age.
Let me play on the 4 because you made me so excited for it.
We are truly living in the worst timeline. Anyways, let's get on to the real stuff. As we all know, every game these days needs a battle pass, otherwise it's trash, garbage, nobody's ever gonna play it. So naturally, Diablo 4 has one. This alone might make it a masterpiece in many people's eyes. However, in most games with battle passes, you expect to earn enough currency in that battle pass to purchase the next one. It's kind of a nice reward for players who don't spend money but invest the time so that they can get the premium rewards in the next pass. Or, you know, you can use the currency to buy.
I was never a big fan of battle passes.
Skins,
hate them.
Whatever. They have crafted what is quite possibly the scummiest, dirtiest battle pass ever. If you complete the Season 1 pass, you earn 666 Diablo fun bucks.
I can't buy anything with it anyways.
See what you did there.
Yeah, they screwed us.
It's so cute. Except you can't purchase fucking anything with 666 coins in Diablo 4. Man, you guys should really hire a fucking 4th grade math student because your math is
They probably
awful.
did.
This, of course, is the same scummy tactic Microsoft used to use with Xbox points before they ditched that concept in 2013. A decade old. Yes, it is that outdated. What Blizzard is doing right now. They create a currency, they create that currency's value, and then they make a fucked up conversion rate so you never have exactly as many points as the thing you want to purchase.
Something similar to did in Diablo Immortal.
You feel the need to purchase more points.
It's just about the money.
Took it a step further than that. Oh boy, they had been thinking months and seasons ahead with how fucking scummy this is. As one Reddit user points out, if you try to use coins to only buy battle passes, look at this math. With a price of 1,000 coins per battle pass, getting 666 coins means that on your second pass, you'll have 1,332. Great, you can get a battle pass and have 332 coins left over. However, on the Season 3 pass, getting 666 coins
gonna be just a little shy.
998. Exactly too short of getting another battle pass. This is wild to me because even in Call of Duty, they give you enough credits in the battle pass to buy the next one. Somehow, the battle pass gets worse though, because if you purchase the Ultimate or Deluxe edition of D4, well,
which I did,
so you're probably a hardcore fan. You deserve a nice reward for spending that little extra bit of money.
Yes,
so
I do.
Players a premium battle pass, one that Blizzard themselves said could be redeemed for any season. What's that? Maybe you don't like the current season gimmick of Malignant Hearts and all that? Oh, that's fine. You can redeem the pass later. However,
how nice of them.
To the seasonal page, it will highlight the Activate Premium Pass option. So if you hit
I remember
by
this.
accident, oops.
Many people did this. Yeah, like Rory Khan.
No! No!
He got punked.
So if that thing activated,
Did you make it crash or did the game
All right, sorry about that. Had to take a quick phone call, but we're back. Let's continue.
bro, if that thing activated,
Did you make it crash or did the game actually just crash?
the game actually just crashed. I hope it crashed. And
It
didn't
activated.
Like, if that's
Sorry,
a
Rory.
one-click activation, fuck you, dude.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Websites.
I'm brokey.
Malware.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine. Well,
Yeah,
you're not really
it's true.
fine, but you just can't get into it.
You've just redeemed the battle pass. Oh boy, that's so unfortunate. Oh, what a bad stroke of luck you just had. Tee-hee. Looks like Blizzard just made a little fucky wucky with the battle pass in the UI. Isn't that so
Yeah,
cute?
it was
cute
a
how
mistake.
fucking
They didn't
desperate you are
try
for
that.
people to keep playing this game. You have to resort to using dark patterns. Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
How do your business practices continue to get more scummy? How do you get worse over time? What is a dark pattern?
Because
A
they
dark
can't make
pattern
games.
is a UI that is specifically crafted to trick users into redeeming things, purchasing things that they otherwise wouldn't have, right? It's a UI without safeguards. When you click log out of RuneScape, it takes 2 clicks instead of 1, so you don't do that by mistake. This is the most basic fucking concept when it comes to user interface design, but it's surprisingly missing in this game. You know, Epic Games used a dark pattern in Fortnite that they ended up having to pay over $500 million for. Yeah, $275 million to the FTC and $245 million to refund players that
Wow.
were tricked and duped into paying for things
Damn.
they otherwise wouldn't have. Obviously, this isn't as bad as what Epic did, but it's the same intention. This would be like if you hit the add to cart button on Amazon
Yeah.
and it just purchased it for
Yeah.
you and refused
Yeah.
to refund. Nope. You click the one button. Nope. You're stuck with it. Blizzard is also refusing refunds, right? This is what they said. Once claimed, a Diablo 4 battle pass cannot be revoked. Customer service is unable to assist with...
Not joking here. Blizzard has legit gone down the drain. Even with this Overwatch business going on, they completely abandoned the Overwatch community. Diablo 3 was garbage. That might be a hot take for some people, but I'm going to say it. It was garbage. I played Diablo 1 and 2 since I was a kid. Diablo 3 is garbage, and they're doing an update for it to kind of bring you guys back there. Don't go back there. Don't do it. Don't touch it. The game sucks. It's a slot machine. You play it for 2 or 3 days, seeing green and orange things all over your screen, and wow. You know what I mean? So Blizzard has gone down the drain. They're working off nostalgia, even with World of Warcraft. They brought back all the old stuff because they can't make a game anymore. Anybody that had any idea that used to work at Blizzard, they've moved on. There's not very much good talent left at Blizzard anymore. So I just had to get it out there.
removing or reissuing already claimed passes. Go fuck yourself. The amount of predatory practices in Diablo 4 is so outrageous at this point, I'm surprised Chris Hansen hasn't shown up.
You want to explain yourself?
It's not predatory. You already paid for the battle pass. You just accidentally clicked it. Maybe read the prompts on your screen?
Objection!
Not predatory, you say? Accidentally clicked? It shouldn't be possible to misclick something like this.
Yeah.
That's what the UI designers are for. That's what safeguards are for. Are you sure you want to redeem the battle pass?
Pressing button X dismantles the gear clearly isn't enough to prevent him from doing it. And so we actually ended up adding a safety mechanism that you don't just have to tap a button to dismantle your gear.
Talked about Destiny.
Hold the button, and the more valuable the piece of gear, the longer you have to hold it to dismantle it.
In their Season of the Malignant blog post, Blizzard says this: if you purchase the Deluxe or Ultimate Edition of Diablo 4 and want to redeem your Battle Pass for this season, navigate to the Season section of the shop and select the option to activate your Battle Pass. If it ain't predatory, where's the fucking option? This is one of the scummiest things I've ever seen Blizzard try to pull. But once you start viewing
there's been worse.
with Diablo
There's been
4
worse.
through the lens of
It's
maximizing
bad,
player
but
retention and revenue, then everything falls into place. It all makes sense.
So if you were a product person, you couldn't change the course of that company very much. So who influenced the success of PepsiCo? The sales and marketing people. Therefore, they were the ones that got promoted, and therefore they were the ones that ran the company. It turns out the same thing can happen in technology companies. So the people that can make the company more successful are sales and marketing people. And they end up running the companies. And the product people get driven out of the decision-making forums.
And later we find out that they had dramatically slashed the budget for Warcraft 3 Reforged to almost
because of
nothing.
budget cuts.
And it's pretty clear to me that it came from the top, maybe even Kotick directly. They screwed the game that we all wanted to see for money because they thought there was no money in this.
And the companies forget what it means to make great products.
Have you ever thought about adding servers for previous expansions as they were then?
No. And by the way, you don't want to do that either.
Yes, they do want to do it because it happened.
Sort of the product sensibility and the product genius that brought them to that monopolistic position gets rotted out by people running these companies who have no conception.
Yeah, and this is all Blizzard is now.
A bad product.
Blizzard is done.
Mobile devices as the platform for a new
Wyatt Chang.
Diablo game.
They have no conception of the craftsmanship that's required to take a good idea and turn it into a good product.
You got that
and
right.
They really have no feeling in their hearts usually about wanting to really help the customers.
So my theory is Blizzard knew players weren't going to react well to some of the changes they made in the patch. So to keep some hardcore players invested, they used a dark pattern to trick them into redeeming the battle pass.
Oh shit.
Wow, so true.
Fuck.
So it's like you got to play it because you don't want to miss out on it.
Journey.
Like the first time I got the Legendary in an internal build, I did this. I accidentally dismantled it because we didn't have any safeguards. And I was so angry. I was ready to go over and punch somebody on the UI.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I have the fucking battle pass now.
Yeah. Oh, too bad.
Fucking sneaky, dude.
That sucks, don't it?
Pisses me off so much. I might as well claim all my fucking rewards.
Yeah.
You might as well redeem those rewards. You might as well grind out the rest of the battle pass, cause oopsie doopsie, looks like you redeemed it, fella. Better keep playing Diablo 4. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop playing this game ever for any reason. Keep playing. Old Blizzard
we will.
is dead.
We will.
And if you're like me, it's time you finally realize that.
Yeah, I totally
Blizzard
agree.
Is dead. It is a corpse. It is a corpse being puppeteered by Activision and Bobby Kotick. And it's going to be used as basically a factory to put the Blizzard stamp on things and stoke nostalgia to get sales.
True.
And that's it. That's it.
Running out of storage space is
It's
an
over.
issue that 100%
It's over
of all
for
Diablo
Blizzard.
4 players
I'm done.
will run into at some point. So naturally, the new season introduces a mandatory item that takes up more inventory space.
Yeah,
It
which we've been
exacerbates the
complaining
issue even
about
further.
since the beta.
Diablo fans have universally praised
They don't
the
care about
presence of
us.
malignant
They don't
hearts
care.
in the normal inventory slot. I have not heard a single person criticize this at all.
I just got my man the best gifts for 20% off and free shipping during the Manscaped summer sale.
The lack of a gem tab has been universally praised by all Diablo fans.
So you guys remember how people were complaining over the fact that gems took up too much stash space? Blizzard fixed that problem. You want to know how they fixed that problem?
I do,
can
yeah.
guarantee you that almost nobody's going to be complaining about bag space because of gems. Because your bags are going to be filled with fucking malignant hearts.
Yeah, true.
Holy crap.
It happened
but
to me.
Look at this shit. This is like 3 dungeons. I'm
You're
not
supposed to
exaggerating. This is
salvage them,
3
Rory.
malignant dungeons worth of
You're
items.
supposed to salvage them, make
you
more,
kidding me?
and
If
salvage.
this company gave even a
Spend more time in
molecule of a
town.
shit about the fans, about providing the best experience for those fans, limited stash wouldn't even be something we're talking about. But why?
Yeah.
Why is the stash space such a contentious issue? Well, It's the same reason they made teleport cost 2 seconds longer. Blizzard is trying to milk every single micro.
Keep you in the game longer. Everything's meant to slow you down.
The more time you spend micromanaging your inventory.
Look at my stash.
Yeah.
I don't.
And that's one problem I have with Diablo 4. Like, if you're going to do anything, you spend a lot of time in town, whether it's running back to your stash to go back to the enchant guy and then realize you forgot something else, go back to your stash, and then you're coming back, and then, oh, I gotta go put a socket in that. Oh, go put the socket in. Oh, I forgot the gem in my stash, and you're back and forth all the time.
Okay, whatever. I guess we're supposed to spend even more time fucking around with our stashes.
Blizzard, can you just cut the shit? Why are you playing stupid fucking games with me and the rest of the Diablo fan base? Why are you wasting your time trying to trick me and the rest of us into playing this game? Have you ever thought about making a good video game?
No!
And the game is so fun, I want to keep playing it? Whoa! Radical concept, bro! That's fucking crazy! People don't play video games because they're fun anymore.
No.
What? What is that nonsense?
No, they don't.
Enough nickel and diming us of our precious time. Just make a good video game. How is this such a...
These were the days. This is the Diablo 2 remastered. Let's go back further. The graphics are too good, man.
Radical concept. Quality of life. What does that mean? I have no idea. But now because of Blizzard's dog shit game design, players have to figure out their own workarounds for this. They have to create mule characters to hold more inventory. Either that or you just...
Which was a trick 20 years ago. So they haven't advanced in 20 plus years? This is what you did back in the day when technology was limited.
Have to say screw it and get rid of the items you don't want to.
I'm actually to the point where I'm going to have to start getting rid of perfect powers that are actually valuable. In Diablo 3, when you would complete a season journey, it would give you an extra tab. Can we get 1 or 2 or 10 for completing it, please?
People shouldn't have to ask for a scoreboard in Battlefield.
No, that's right.
They shouldn't have to ask for a Slayer playlist in Halo. And they shouldn't have to ask for adequate storage space in a game that is all about collecting fucking loot. And the worst part, this is by design.
Yeah.
This is intentional. Blizzard did use its community managers to soak up the sniper bullets fired from upset fans and force those community managers to give some dumbass excuse that is so stupid it would have been better if they completely...
And with all these campfire chats or whatever you want to call them, all I ever hear is excuse after excuse. It's a reason why, or it's something about their job. We don't work there. It's not our job to do your job. Your job is just to make a game, have the feature there. You don't need to tell us why it's not happening or why it's happening. It just needs to be done.
Completely ignored this and didn't even mention it. When you see another player in game, you load them and their entire stash filled with all their items.
Which is crazy. Why? Why would the game do that? Like, whoever coded it or whatever they done in the background, they obviously don't know what they're doing.
This is no different than when 343 said they couldn't add a Slayer playlist to Halo Infinite because of UI limitations. It's like, but you designed the game this way. You designed these limitations. No other online RPG I've ever played has ever had these issues. How the fuck does RuneScape work? What kind of wizardry is that? My bank? Look at all these slots I have in my bank. How the hell does this game load this for every other player in the server? That is just insane, dude. Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that. How the hell did you guys get WoW to work? How did you possibly manage that? That is the greatest technical achievement in modern human history. Okay, so he's also saying that if we weren't forced to load other players and their stash inventory, right? Okay, run with me on this. If we weren't forced to do that, we could have a bigger stash. Oh shit. Oh no. What's that? Diablo 4 is an always online video game? Gosh.
Which I don't mind it always being online. Like even back in Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 days, I like the online feature. I just don't like playing games that are offline. That's just me personally. I know there's people out there. I got friends. They only play the single player version of the game. They won't even touch the online. Some people are like that. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you enjoy the game that way, that's fine. But I'm an online guy.
What a terrible coincidence. If only there was a way to make video games playable without an internet connection, but just technology hasn't gotten to that point yet. Hopefully someday. Oh wait, technology has caught up to that point, because in the Beelzebub mod for Diablo 1, you get 50 tabs of storage right off the bat. If you can pick it up, you can store it. That's the philosophy Diablo games need to have. The Beelzebub mod apparently was also made by one guy. One guy managed to accomplish.
Yeah, but wait, you gotta understand, back then, devs and creators, they actually like to create good games and good ideas. Like I said, back then it was Blizzard North, so totally different crowd. David Brevik was one of the creators back then, so you know, it all depends. It's a totally different era today.
Accomplish what 9,000 people at Blizzard couldn't. This is what teams are working diligently to improve so that we can have more stash ASAP. Gee, if only you guys worked diligently on this in the 6 years of fucking development time you had. Oh man, were you guys snorting coke in the bathroom and stealing the female employee's breast milk again? Huh? Were you doing that?
Well,
it's
something
too
on
bad
the go.
there's not a single brain cell amongst the 9,000 employees who worked on Diablo 4, and not one of them thought to bring up the issue of limited storage space in an RPG about collecting loot. Not one. You expect me to believe you hired fucking vegetables to make this game? No.
The sad thing about all this, what he's saying, it's all true. And it's sad in 2023. It's so sad that they were able to do better things back in the day. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, like they had better ideas and they were able to innovate better. And there weren't excuses.
Obviously, that idea is so outlandish, it can't possibly be true. So the real reason the stash is so limited is by intention. And then they say they're gonna try to introduce a gem tab in later seasons. It's gonna take time. Why are you guys so efficient? Why do you guys work like a well-oiled machine when you're making the game worse? But when it comes to like easy no-brainer fixes, it's like, bro, give me 6 months for that, man. That's a tall order. Gem tab? Are you crazy? We can't just throw that together in 6 years. Come on, man. Maybe buy some items in the store. Maybe we'll work faster.
Yeah, maybe.
This is something that is clearly obvious, has been addressed since day one. Blizzard saying they know this needs to happen, but now we're saying that a gem tab isn't going to be there until season 2, maybe season 3.
Yeah, it might not even be season 2.
It just can't take 6 months to add a gem tab.
It's
not
outrageous.
When you have $800 million in revenue, but
especially when you paid $140 for the game.
Just taking too long. I mean, this is 2023. There's thousands of games. You can't take a year to add a gem tab. If you're evolving that slowly, you're dead. You're gone. It's over.
So in my Diablo 4 review, I talked about how dumb and boring the stats and itemization are. Jesus Christ.
Not this again.
Interact puts you in charge.
Somebody want to pay for premium? Somebody?
I did not do it justice. I did not even scratch the tip of the penis.
No, you never. You really never.
Maliciously designed Diablo 4's loot is. Okay, you want to see how crazy it is?
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Holy
Nukem, baby.
Shit. Look at all these affixes. This section alone is just for calculating damage. Look at this nonsense. Damage while shapeshifted. Damage while werebear. Damage while
just
werewolf.
Stupid
damage
stuff.
With werebear. Damage with werewolf.
Honestly, I think they only added affixes like that because they couldn't come up with any good ideas. They just needed filler. And that's as far as I'm going to go with it.
Hey, genius, how about you simplify all that into one that says damage while shapeshifted? You could do that and it'd work perfectly. Damage versus frozen, damage versus dazed, damage versus immobilized, versus knockdown, stunned, trapped, slowed, tripped. How about damage versus crowd control? No. Oh, that's too simple, Act Man. This is artificial complexity at its most obvious and absurd. I have never seen such an asinine method of calculating damage in any other RPG in my lifetime. So the obvious question, once again, why is it designed this way? Well, if you've been paying attention, you should know the answer already. I'll sum it up for you in one Reddit comment. I feel like I spend more time looking at gear than playing. That is mission accomplished by Blizzard. That was their exact intention. That is why there are so many affixes and pointless.
It's different for me. I know what I'm looking for. I don't even look for any upgrades now. Like I got my pretty good pieces overall. I don't even care if it's a small upgrade. Any item I pick up now, it's either sell or salvage. I don't even look at it anymore. Doesn't matter what's on it.
Niche modifier.
But the idea is to get you just in game longer, reading, taking up time, which is terrible. It's terrible.
That you don't give a shit about. So you spend more time looking at the loot, more time grinding gold, so you can spend more time re-rolling those affixes that you actually want. It's no different than what they do with loot boxes. They put a bunch of dumb shit you don't care about in the loot boxes to elevate the stuff you do care about, to dilute the odds. This is not good design. This is not fun. It's not interesting or satisfying. But again, remember what I said. If you try to understand the logic of Blizzard's decisions and approach these things as if they are trying to make a good game, you're going to be confused. None of this is going to make any sense to you because you have the misconception that Blizzard is
so you do the opposite. Don't come at it from an angle like they're trying to make a good game. Come at it from an angle that they're trying to keep people playing and spending money. That's all they're trying to do.
Making Diablo 4 to be a good video game.
So how do you go about actually advancing this season journey? You check out your objectives and you do things like...
This was the worst thing. They got this from Diablo 3. Diablo 3, garbage game. I hate chores. I hate to have to log on and do something. If I want to do something that's cool, I should be able to do it myself. I shouldn't have to have something to tell me do such and such. And most of the stuff is just chores. It's stupid stuff. I'm sure Rorycon's going to say something about it now.
Like, collect Gallo Vine, craft the chip gem.
Stupid. Stupid.
You're actually making me go out of my way to craft the gem. Like, at this point, you're just telling me, do this thing because I fucking told you to do it. And you're gonna do it because you're a bitch.
Yeah, that's right.
Change your gear's appearance at the wardrobe. Why is this an objective? Just go to your wardrobe. Change. This is literally just a list of fucking chores, dude.
You have to look at Diablo 4
and we're brainwashed to do it.
Of a morally compromised businessman whose only objective is to keep you playing longer.
Exactly.
And they will pull out every dirty trick in the book to achieve that.
Interact with 10 waypoints. Oh, now you know why they purposely removed your waypoints that you had in the Eternal.
I thought I was the only one frustrated about all this.
Objective for you to go back and collect them again. Are you fucking kidding me? And by the way, do remember their original plan was to have you to collect all of the altars of Lilith again. This was their original plan. This is what they had planned.
Well, I didn't need 30 damage affixes to play D2 for 12 years. Don't you think that having a good system will more likely retain players than artificially prolonging the game?
You would think.
What you say is heresy.
You think you can just make a fun video game and people will play it for no other reason than that? That is not what the data says. That is nonsense. Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring thoroughly disprove this idea. This is why I'm so worked up, okay? Blizzard has zero fucking respect for your time as a player. And therefore, you should give them that same level of respect. Fucking zero. Damage with Frost.
I totally agree with the Act Man here. I've had enough with Blizzard. Like I said, they've said it before. They're working off nostalgia. Like I said, they're bringing back old World of Warcraft servers and whatnot because they got nothing else. People love their old games. They can't make nothing good anymore. They got no good ideas. They're out. It's over for them. I'm done with Blizzard. Done.
Damage with cold. Bro. Say psych right now, dude. So, with that being said, here's another $1 million question that only people with an IQ of above 160 can get right. Why did the preseason patch nerf damage across the board? So it takes longer. The only question needed to be asked in the campfire chat. Please explain why you believe the game is more fun after the changes than before. Why? Because shut your fucking mouth. That's why. Shut the fuck up, turn your brain off, and keep playing. Don't ever stop playing.
Yeah.
Don't ever stop.
Well, that's like the reset dungeon thing, I think it was. It went from like 2 seconds to 5 seconds. So technically, they were making you wait a little bit longer to slow down the gameplay.
Playing Diablo 4 for any.
We want to, obviously acknowledge everyone's feedback in regards to reducing player power. We know it is bad. We know it is not fun.
Can you ask the dev team why they hate me so much, as well as other sorcerers? Again, you see the same type of bewilderment from all the Diablo fans who are under this misconception that Blizzard is trying to make a good video game for them. They can't make sense of why the game is getting worse.
I fell under this spell too.
Boring. Some of the nerfs they made are such an oxymoron. I have trouble believing this is not an inside joke, like an ironic comedy of errors. Cooldown reduction often felt mandatory due to their raw power. We imagine cooldown reduction will remain a highly desirable stat, but the penalty for not prioritizing it won't be as harsh. This stat is highly desirable by every single build, therefore we're making it worse, which in turn makes it even more desirable. This is the path we've chosen instead of...
Every build in Diablo 4 in the end game, if you do not have almost, say, 80 to 100% uptime on your defensive skills, you're not doing the high Nightmare Terrors. Well, you can do them, but you're not speedrunning them. You're not going to be as successful.
Buffing other builds. But that's how Diablo 4 has gotten worse. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below.
Great video. Thanks, Zachman. You do a great job. I'm glad you covered this stuff again because, like I said from your first video, I still had a bit of hope in Diablo 4. But now I see their true colors. I see their true intentions. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.